Because we got Escobar and Carlito. And remember a couple months ago, didn't we want to see this match on pay-per-view when it was fresh in our mind?
We almost did. We almost did see this on pay-per-view. Yeah.
And then suddenly we didn't. And now we did. But I wanted to see it and had time to watch it then, but neither one applied this week. So maybe, did I miss anything or did you see this?
I watched some of it. I think Escobar's really good as a heel. He's really, he was great as a babyface. You totally believe him as like the best friend, and now he's really good as a heel. They just got to do something interesting with him, other than just feuding with everyone he's been with for the last couple of years.
Yes, or ever known, potentially, in his previous life. But a big package on the jump to Netflix. The Rock at WWE HQ, the new one apparently. They didn't have that high ceilings in the building I worked in. The big board announcement, the whole thing. It's Entertainment Tonight wrestling, where you get the talking and you get the packages on the big events, and then in the middle, the matches or the commercials.
The only thing you don't have is the hosting. Entertainment Tonight at least has like hosts to pitch to different things and host different segments. Here it's just like anyone who has a microphone, go.
Am I being led to believe that The Rock's daughter is now the general manager of NXT?
I told you this would happen in terms of her being all over TV all of a sudden. She's now the general manager of NXT. She doesn't seem to be that good a talker or particularly intriguing as a character, but all of a sudden she's in a role that will have her on that TV show more than anyone else on that show, I would guess.
Well, but I mean, I'm not even saying this in a derogatory fashion. How old is she? How long has she been there? Has she ever done television before? When did this happen? I mean, I know I ain't been watching NXT lately, but I thought I would have heard about this if it was more than a week ago.
She's been there for a while because we did a story a while back about how they brought her in and immediately changed her name to something else.
Well, but I know, but I'm talking, that's not the general. I'm talking about how long she been general manager. When did this?
Past week. I think from what I read.
How did she go from reporting for training duty to she's the general manager of the motherfucker? We ain't heard shit in between.
From what I read, because I did not watch NXT, because despite how good people say it is, every time I give it a chance, it runs me off again. William Regal showed up at NXT, the former general manager. And he went backstage and he talked to her and said that she's the new general manager. I don't know much more than that. Obviously well qualified. She's a seventh generation wrestler in some way, I'm sure.
Yeah.
She's the great granddaughter that wasn't of Nef Mayava. I don't know what's going on.
She's the great daughter of the great one. How did they present that? Has she even been on their television?
I think she has. I want to say that she's been doing something on their show and it didn't light the world on fire, so now they made her general manager. She had a stroke, so they made her head of talent relations.
Well, that's a good place to go so you can recuperate at a leisurely pace. All right.